everyone. It's Kayla with the Celebration Company. Happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Y'all, today I am going to share with you this month's craft paper designs. It's a new month, and therefore we have new designs, 2 new designs as always, and they are absolutely adorable this month. I can't wait to show them to you. And we're going to also make a couple of crafts using them. So, as always, it's something that's simple and easy to do, but in the end is going to give you just a really cute piece that you can use in your decor this month, that you can use in your Easter decor. And it's just easy crafting with a gorgeous end result. So, that's kind of the whole purpose behind it, and it gives you lots of just inventory of so many beautiful paper designs without having to have all of them printed and just having to store all of these different pieces of craft paper. So that's what we're doing today. So when you hop on, say hello, let me know you're watching, tell me about your weekend. How was your weekend? Did y'all do anything fun this weekend? Hey Aletta, hi Carol, hey Dorothy. Hi, Ruby. Hello, Donna. Thanks for sprinkling, Ruby. Hi, Teresa. Happy Monday. Hey, Jamie. Hello, Danae. It was a good one. Hi, Norma. Hi, Christine. 62 in Phoenix. Hey, that's better than it is here. It's 51 here. Hello, everyone. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Pam. Thank you, Teresa. So my shirt is from our boutique. I don't know if there's any inventory of it or if we are sold out. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I will put it up here just so you can see it in case. There might be some sizes left. Hey, Jenny. Good, Teresa. I'm glad you had a good birthday. Happy late birthday, Rosemarie. Lots of birthdays. Hello, Danae. Thank you, Danae. So again, I posted the link to the shirt at the bottom of the screen. So check that out. Like I said, I don't know for sure what sizes are left in it, but it's a really cute top. Let me just take my jacket off to show you. It's got the most adorable little sleeves on it. It's just such a cute little top. Of course, it's a little cold today, so I decided to put on my blazer with it. Hi, Gloria. All right, so let's get this party started and get to crafting. Let me show you all this month's craft paper designs so y'all can see those, because they are absolutely gorgeous, and they are somewhat they do somewhat work all together, which is really interesting. They're very different, but at the same time very similar, and definitely will work together. So that's what I'm going to show you all right now. Oh, fun, Danae. Hey, Tina. Hi, Michelle. That's so exciting. Okay. So, here we go. This month's craft paper. So if you're not familiar with our craft paper subscription, let me just tell you really quick about it. What I'm getting ready to show you is what you will receive in a digital file every single month. You will receive a different design every month. Okay, so each month, Mom and I design 2 sets. Okay, and within that set, you've got 8 full sheet designs, which is kind of like this. So you've got just a full sheet of just a simple design that covers the whole page. Then you're also going to get 4 additional sheets that are going to have signs, embellishments, graphics, things like that you can use to make signs with, to add to projects, all of that fun stuff. Okay. It's $10 a month, and you get this all every single month for just $10. Okay. It's custom designed by Mom and I, and that makes it super unique. You are getting something that nobody else is getting other than the other people who are subscribed to the craft paper subscription. Okay. So it's very unique, and it's really nice to have just this inventory or this library of designs on your computer that you can just print out when you need and not have to worry about storing all these different pieces of paper that you have to flip through and find what you need. This makes it very easy. We also provide with each set a little look sheet, and you can print these out and you can put these in a binder or something like that where you can just flip through really easily and look at all the different designs that you have. So this comes with every single design on the sheet, and it's just kind of like a smaller version. You can get in there and you can look and see, ooh, that one I think will work really good. And everything is because you're printing it on your computer and on your printer, you know that that's exactly the colors that it's going to look like. So you don't have to worry about if, it looks different on the computer or anything like that. If you print this out, then you know exactly how it's going to look when you print it. Okay. So this month there are 2 spring Eastery designs. Okay, so this is the first one, and this one is Mom's designs. So you've got this beautiful blue watercolor stripe that is so pretty and super, like, this can be used all year round, right? Oh, that sounds fun, Elaine. How exciting. Then there's this one here that's got all of these beautiful little bunnies on it. And it's on sort of like a creamy yellowish background. And then there's beautiful flowers, kind of like wildflowers on it. There is a yellow plaid, perfect for spring. Very much works for lots of different seasons and times of year. Then we've got some cute little bunnies sitting in teacups. Up next we have just a yellow, it's a simple yellow kind of watercolor-like background, okay? Just a simple design that you can use for lots of different things. This is another sort of watercolor. It's kind of a plaid, and it's got some really beautiful kind of blues and yellow colors in it, almost a lavender kind of a color in it. Then we've got this one here that's got beautiful little eggs and stuff that go all the way around. Okay. I feel like I'm missing one, but I'm not sure. But I think I'm definitely missing one. I'm not sure which one I'm missing. Okay, so then you've got this one right here, which is a sign. So you get your 8 full sheet designs, and then you also get 4 sheets of signs / embellishments. It just depends on what we're in the mood for that specific month. So this one has this really cute little chick on it, and he is sitting inside an egg, it looks like. That's got just this cute little floral design on the egg, and it says, "Every moment is a fresh beginning." Super cute, and this is an 8x10. Dana, we do not. Do you mean like for a phone or something? Is that what you mean? So this comes with the 8 sheets of full size that are kind of background, as well as just, craft paper designs that you can use for lots of different things. These are both 5x7. They're horizontal 5x7. So you've got two signs there. One, just really beautiful little floral and Easter egg with a little bunny. And then down here it says, today is the perfect day to be happy. And again, just some bunnies and some florals on there. We've got another 8x10 that says Whispers of Spring. And it's just this really beautiful Easter egg basket with florals. And then lastly is this one, which has two 4x6 and two 4x4 signs on it. Okay. So these are really simple. You can add these to frames. You can decoupage them onto 4x4 wooden canvases, create little signs to go on a tiered tray or to set onto a table. I just love how easy the signs make creating beautiful, easy home decor. Okay, this one here says Easter is the only time when it's perfectly safe to put all your eggs in one basket. So just some really cute, beautiful little designs there. Okay. And then, of course, you have your look sheet, which also provides you with sort of smaller designs that maybe you could use to make like gift tags or something like that. So that is that set. Okay, it's kind of yellows and blues, just sort of really pretty set, perfect for spring. Then this is the set that I did, and it is another watercolor. The colors are slightly different. It's still blues, but it's a different color blue and pinks and greens. Okay, it's got Easter, all Easter animals in it. So it starts with this beautiful full sheet. No, Carol, I don't think she is. With this beautiful home that's just covered in flowers and has all the animals, and it is just a beautiful little picture essentially that you could frame. You could use this for signs and things like that, but it is a full sheet. You could also just take bits and pieces of it to use onto other crafts. But there are lambs on here. There's little ducks. There's bunny rabbits, butterflies, a dove. Just got all kinds of little animals. We've got this watercolor pink plaid. And then this one has this beautiful floral all over it. This one I could also see being used for a wedding. So while it's springy floral, it would also be really pretty for a wedding. We've got this blue stripe. So another sort of watercolor blue, kind of nautical-like stripe. I just love that one. We got a really fun watercolor one here that's just kind of got all the different colors on it. Really Easter eggy. Yes, you could, Lynn. That's a great thing about all of them is when you print, if you want to reduce the size, you can absolutely reduce the size to fit into a smaller, onto a smaller surface or into a smaller frame or something like that. Absolutely. So there's that one. And it's got yellows and pinks and blues and greens. Then this one, it's actually repeated in Mom's design, but it's different colors. So this one has this sort of greenish blue color and then like a pinky and a yellow. Then this one's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like the doorway to heaven. Like, I don't know. That's just what I think because it's just so beautiful. And you got the lamb outside. And it just looks like just this magical garden with this door. And so you can just kind of imagine what that door might lead to. But I just think it's so pretty. And again, you've got that blue repeating. There are little bunnies, the lamb. This one here has like a green background, and then we've got the cute little bunnies and the florals on it. Then we've got this one, which is a full sheet. Again, you can trim this one down to fit in an 8x10, or you can also reduce the size of it when you print it to fit any size that you want. Well, not any size. It would need to be a rectangular size probably, but it's this really cute sort of gold watercolor ornate frame with a little duck in it, and the duck's got a little pink bow on it. It's just the cutest thing with the pink watercolor plaid background. Yes, really, Teresa. All right, then this one here has 4 different designs on it, all in the little frames with the florals. You've got different colors of frames. You've got a white one, a gold one, a pink one, and a blue one. And then there's bunnies, a duck, a little chick, and then a lamb in all of these little frames. And this one has an extra, it's got an extra one because I couldn't decide. So sometimes that happens. And this one is 5x7. So you've got 2 5x7 images here. Again, you could reduce these down to fit into a smaller, but you've got just this pretty little bunny right here. And then you got this little birdhouse. Then this one here has 9 different designs on it. So with this one, you could also increase, but you've got 9 different designs that you can use to make little tags. You can do little mini signs to go into your tiered tray. And there's all kinds of different, there's one with a cross, there's several bunnies, Easter baskets, birdhouse. And then the last one is a full sheet. And this one says, "Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world." And there is a little lamb there. And it just kind of looks like just this beautiful field where the lamb is, the wildflowers. So that is that set. So you've got 2 really gorgeous sets that will coordinate with each other, which I find to be really cool. They are both really, really beautiful. Both of them for Easter. So you do lots of fun things with these, okay? It does, doesn't it, Dana? So these are, when you subscribe to the Craft Paper subscription, you get all of this, all of these digital designs for just $10 a month. Okay, and every single month is something new. All right, so I'm going to show you how a couple of things that we're going to create using these. So we're going to be using this one here out of my collection, and then we're going to be using this one here out of Mom's collection. Okay, we're going to use this design right here. All right, so I'm going to grab both of those. And we're going to start with this one. And I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree frame that's got these beads on it. We're going to go ahead and remove everything out of the inside. So we've just got the frame, and we're going to paint this up. Now we are going to paint this in gold. Okay, I'm trying a new gold. I haven't tried this one yet, so we'll see how we like it, and if we like it, then we'll start carrying it. But it is the Americana Decor Metallics, and it's the what color is this called? Vintage Brass. is what this one is called. All right, so we're gonna just paint this picture frame with this paint, and we're just gonna see how this goes. I'm hoping that after a couple of coats, we'll start to get some good coverage. I'm not sure how this, I've never used this paint before, this color. The metallic that I usually use is, I'll show you. It's the one that we have available on the website. Nope, this one. Okay, Spun Gold is the one that we usually use, and it's the Crafters Acrylic by DecoArt. So today we are using the Americana Decor Metallics, and this one's Vintage Brass. So let's just get a rough first coat on, and then we'll see what it looks like with a second coat. Thank you, Lynn. I'm not celebrating anything today. No, I just wanted to wear this top. I knew it was going to be a little on the warmer side today, so I felt like maybe I could get away with it. But I will tell you that Andrew and I do celebrate our anniversary here in a few days. And it's funny because he was watching Big Bang Theory this morning, and I heard them talking about Leonard and Penny were talking about their anniversary, and they were trying to remember if it was their anniversary or not. And I was like, wait a second. And I looked at my watch, and I ran upstairs, and I told Andrew, I said, speaking of anniversaries, our anniversary is in 2 days. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I would have forgotten that. I probably would have forgotten that had that show not been on and talking about anniversaries. Honestly, I might have forgotten, because it really hadn't registered in my brain at all. All right, so we're going in here with our second coat. This does have a really pretty look. It definitely does give me brass vibes. Okay, so Mom will help you with that. I don't know what's going on, but Mom, Sandy, says that when she tries to purchase the craft paper, it says it's out of stock. And I'm not trying to get into the beads really well, because I figure if a little bit of that black shows, I don't mind that. Okay, let's go ahead and dry this again. What do y'all think? Is it looking good? We're gonna go with a third coat. But I think it's looking pretty good. I'm liking it, I think. It definitely does have that brass vibe. So this is where we're at right now. Look how pretty that is. All right, so I'm going to go one more coat, I think. We'll see. You never know. And I'm hoping one more coat will do it. Hi, Carolyn. Oh, yay, Christy. Jamie, I'm glad you had fun and are having fun. All right, I'm going to put this up against the image we're doing, see what I think. I might do a wash on it because it might be just a little too much. But it definitely has, I mean, in the camera, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, that looks really good. It looks a lot better in the camera than it does, you know, here in person. You can still see, the streaks a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, just because of the way the light's reflecting off of it. It looks really good in the camera. But let's see what this looks like. Okay. I think that might be really pretty. But I do know that I want to do a wash of some sort because it's just a little too much. So I'm just trying to decide what kind of wash do I want to do. Do I want to do raw umber, black, white? I mean, I can do lots of different things. Okay, good. Thank you, Sandy. See a couple of spots here that I am not liking. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're done with that. So far, I like this paint a lot. I love the way it looks. It definitely has a brassy look to it, as you can tell. So that is really pretty. It doesn't have very much coverage to it, which is usually the way metallic paints go. Whitewash, I did think a whitewash might be pretty. I'm leaning away from the black just because of the sort of Eastery look that we're going here. going with. I just am worried that the black is going to be too much. And just kind of take away from the picture, but I think the white will help to pull the picture in. So I'm leaning to white as well. So let's do that. We're going to grab warm white, of course. Or even, I'm going to go light buttermilk, I think. Something a little bit warmer. And something that's going to match the background of the image we're going to use pretty well. Okay, I'm going to, even though I've already got paint all over my hands, I am going to put gloves on. The wash always gets all over my hands. Okay. Let me find my baby wipes and my paper towels because I don't know which one I'll prefer. But we're going to be prepared for both of them. Okay. Let's grab paintbrush. No, $10 covers both of them, Sandy. All right, let's see how this looks. Now, I want to make sure to get the paint into all of the little beads. So when I do this, I'm kind of just taking the paint and swirling it in. Okay, then we're just going to take and wipe off the excess to get into those beads like that. Now you want to make sure to not do too much at one time because once it starts to dry, then it's hard to wipe off and you'll end up with this weird look where, you know, part of it's wiped off and part of it is still there. Now I am wiping off some of the gold, which was something I was a little bit worried about. So be careful. But I wasn't sure a paper towel would work. Okay, but I am liking that. It is definitely gonna take just a little bit of finesse because of the gold off of this plastic will wipe off really easily, especially where, you know, it hasn't had time to set up. I am really liking how this is looking. I even like how a little bit of that black is peeking through on some parts. That's going to be so pretty. So this is how that's looking. Just do a little at a time. Make sure you try not to do too much at a time because it will show. So I'm doing like 2 or 3 inches at a time and then wiping it off. I really like it too, Lynn. It's very different from what we've done in the past, for sure. But I agree, it's really pretty. It's a whole new vibe. Okay, last little bit on the beads, and then I'm going to do the inside section. Just taking this baby wipe, just going over the top of the beads to make sure you really get that brass coming through. All right, so now let's get around the frame here. Okay, just take paper towel. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with a little bit more, just very quickly. Go over it with the baby wipe and then over it again with the paper towel, just to help remove it completely, because the baby wipe will just keep wiping away. Y'all, how pretty. Okay, so this is how it turned out. So you can see a little bit of the black. You can see that white, which brings out a lot of those details. And then you're also getting the brass as well. Get all this paint up so we don't make a mess. Okay. All right, so there's our frame. Let me just give this a quick dry. Let's see how it looks with our image. Ooh, yes, that looks really pretty. Okay, so let's cut the image out. Let's see if this fits. Okay, it's a little too big, so let's trim it down a little. I'm going to trim off the bottom. And then maybe a little off of each side. Oh no, Lynn. Let's trim a little off this side. I think we're still a little bit too, yep, still a little bit too big. Let me trim some more off. Okay, that fits top to bottom, but side to side, still too big. So let's try it now. Okay, there we go. We got it. Nancy, I'm sorry to hear that you're in the hospital still. Okay, so we're going to put this little piece of acetate down. A little dusty. And this came with this frame. All right, now let's do our little image, and then we'll put in backing. And so cute. Look how cute that is. Super cute. A Dollar Tree frame, one of the images from this month's craft paper, and you've got this gorgeous beautiful piece of decor for Easter to put into your home. But it was super simple, and y'all, I mean, cost very little, right? Because you're going to be able to use all of those papers for so many things, and you'll be able to use them year after year after year. So this is super cute. I love the way that brass turned out. I think we're going to have to add that to our inventory. We use, holy moly, it's getting everywhere. We use the DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in the color Vintage Brass. Okay. Really pretty. All right, so now we're going to make one from the other collection. And we're going to be using one of our 3D printed frames, the square one out of the Vintage Frames bundle. And we're going to be doing the little lamb down here. Okay. Cindy, send us a message or an email so that we can help you with that. All right. So for this one, I think I want to do white. I think white looks really good with it. So we're going to take warm white, I think, and paint our frame with warm white. And this is just, like I said, this is available at celebrationcompany.com. They are 3D printed. It comes in a package of 5 different frames. And for this one, I wouldn't worry too much about getting into all of those nooks and crannies, because we are going to do, hello? Oh. It's like I hear somebody upstairs hollering. Okay. I wouldn't worry about getting into all of the little crannies because, Lynn, we have restocked. I don't know if the website's restocked or not, but we do have more. So I'll have Mom check that. But I have printed more, so anyways, we're going to end up doing a wash or something on this. It's going to go into all of these little crannies. So I'm not too worried about getting that covered. Tracy, this one here, I designed. The one that we just did, this one here was Mom's design. All right, so let's dry this. Remember with your 3D printed items not to let them get too hot, because if you do, they can warp and bend a little bit. So you do not want that. So definitely be careful with that. Okay. All right, so here's what it looks like painted. I don't know if you can really tell any difference. I'm going to add just a little bit more paint just on these little straight areas. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna text my husband something because my brother-in-law's here and I just remembered I got a bag of clothes in my car for them. Hopefully he will do that. Okay. So now that we've got this painted, what I want to do now is do a wash on it. So I got to decide what color I want to do. If I want to do gold or do I want to do... I'm sort of thinking gold. Thinking we're going to go reverse on this. What do y'all think? Let's see what happens. You never know. We're going to see what happens. We're going to reverse it and we're going to do white and gold on this one. But with the white being the base and the gold being the detail. Okay. So let's use the same color. I'm going to grab a smaller brush. All right, let's get our baby wipes. And so this time we want to really dab this gold into all of those little crevices. And then we're going to wipe away the excess. So I'm just really getting it in there, using quite a bit of paint. then just wipe off all the excess. So this is what it's looking like. I think this is going to be really pretty. And some of the little crannies still have white in them that's not dry. So it's going to have a little bit of a different look because of that. We want to make sure we get it all down this little beaded area as well. Okay. Hey, Dawn, I'm so glad to see you today. Thanks for joining. All right. So I'm going to take another clean wipe just to make sure. I want the white to be pretty white, but for that gold to be into all those details. So just want to make sure that it's cleaned up. But that is so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay. All right, so let's clean this up a little bit here. Yes, Lynn, it is different. So this is one that I am testing out, but I like it a lot. So I'm thinking I'm going to include it. But it's the Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics. And it's vintage brass is the color that I'm using. All right. So let's grab our little image here, see how this is looking. Make sure we still want to use the same one. So I was thinking about using the little lamb. I think I still want to, but I think I want to age it just a little bit. They're all really pretty. The little duck would be really pretty because of that gold frame, but I don't know, it might be too much. The cross is actually really beautiful in it too. Which one do you all like the best? I think for me, it's between the lamb sort of like the bunny on the books too, and the cross. Which one do you all think? So let me see if I can show it to you. So this one's the cross. Here's the bunny on the books. And then here's the lamb. All right, so far I've got 3 for the cross. Let me wait till all of those comments start coming in. I love how this frame turned out. That is so pretty. Okay, it looks like y'all are leaning towards the cross. There's some bunnies. Still seeing cross. Okay, let's do the cross. All right, so let's cut it out. I'm going to cut it out a little bit bigger. I'm not trying to cut right on the edge. So that I've got a little bit of extra space because it fits just perfectly. And so I want to make sure I've got some extra room. All right, so I'm going to grab a piece of chipboard. Let me see if I can find some. Here we go. The chipboard is now available at celebrationcompany.com. So you can grab that. It comes in a pack of 10 for like $3.99 or something like that. It's very, very affordable. I'm going to go on and just glue this right onto the frame, or right onto the chipboard. Okay, then I'm going to line this up where I want it. And I'm going to take a pencil and just mark. Okay, then we're going to cut this out inside the line that I marked, because we want it to be, you know, a little bit smaller than on the outside of the frame. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. So now I'm going to, I think, use hot glue, and I'm just going to glue it on. So I'm going to put some hot glue along the edge here. That, and position it where we want it. There we go. Isn't it so stinking beautiful? Has a real Easter vibe to it, for sure. And so that is all there is to it. Now what you can do is take a little Jenga block. I'm actually going to use two little Dollar Tree Jenga blocks. I'm going to put these together on the short side. And then we're going to glue this onto the back. I'm going to go up about 1/4 of an inch. Hopefully this will work. Sometimes I have to pull them off and redo it. And just like that, it stands on its own. You could use this as a magnet on your fridge. You could use it as a little sign to set around in a tiered tray. So stinking beautiful. So we did 2 really beautiful frames today and images that you can use for Easter time. Both of these images that we used came from this month's craft paper designs. So, y'all, $10 a month and you get so many gorgeous designs, as well as your craft papers that you can use to decoupage onto things. We use craft paper, napkins, things like that all the time around here, so you can print your craft paper designs onto mulberry paper, and then it kind of acts as a napkin. We love to do that. That's what we did here on this tray. So we literally printed one of our craft paper designs onto mulberry paper and then decoupaged it onto this Dollar Tree tray. And then did like a wash on it with raw umber. So stinking beautiful. Okay, so and let's see. I don't have another one. A lot of my pieces are upstairs. I need to bring them down. So anyways, y'all, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all will check out the craft paper subscription. It's $10 a month. It's a really great value. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.